Recording. So we'll go on to our post-agenda items, and I just wanted to put a nice item, I think, on our agenda just to recognize Dr. Eric van der Linde from the Newell Associate Clinic, who continues to be rewarded or awarded for his hard work in our community. And I had never really heard of this this group, the Society of Rural Physicians of Canada, but it was sort of fun to get somebody who practices in Brooks, but his home address is obviously Lake Newell Resort, and so that showed up to them as the County of Newell. So we were the contact point, which was rather nice. Dr. van der Linde was honored in 2020 also with a Rural Doctor Award, but this one would appear to be another step up, and it's called the Fellowship of Rural and Remote Medicine of the Society of Rural Physicians of Canada. And just really important to note that doctors like Dr. van der Linde are incredibly important to us, and he is a rural generalist, but he's also an anesthesiologist. What else is he? He's a family practice obstetrician, and he also does surgical procedures. So he's a very talented fellow, and I'm sure some of you know him. And so I just wanted to salute Dr. van der Linde from the County of Newell Council and our residents and say thank you and congratulations. Brian.
Yeah, and if I could add just a couple of items. Oh, now I'm getting some feedback. Anyways, he was the one that stepped up when Dr. Mike Gammon had his accident, because Mike Gammon was the only one that did pilot's medicals, and he was new to the community. So Dr. van der Linde stepped up and took his training and got certified in that. And as on a not personal, but a sort of a home type thing, his in-laws, he brought his in-laws to Canada, and his father-in-law is farming some land that I don't know if the father-in-law bought or he bought, just in your division, Tracy, just west of Brooks. So I think he's here for a long time, because when you bring your in-laws over and you buy a farm and do that, that's probably not for a short-term gain. That's probably for long-term happiness in family type things. So anyways, it's sort of a cool story, and he's a great doctor. He's done my medicals for a lot of years, and really thorough, and you really feel like he asks a ton of questions when you go in there, and it's a pleasure to be around.
Kelly and Ellen.
If I might just add, Dr. van der Linde is also very active in the region. He supports doctor recruitment out at the Bazzano Health Center. And I know for a fact, he speaks very, very highly of Lake Newell Resort, to where he lives. And so congratulations to Dr. van der Linde on this award.
Thank you, Kelly. Ellen.
To add a little extra, from my time on the Hospital Foundation Board, he was also usually the main physician that organized special training for specific procedures that doctors need to know to perform these procedures in Brooks. So he is the main organizer for most of these courses, and also for specific nurses courses. So I definitely salute Dr. van der Linde.
Thank you, Ellen. He also serves as the community medical director, so he has taken on lots of extra responsibilities, and I know that when we have, through joint services over the years, have done things with doctors and had doctors come and speak to us about how we can better support them, that Dr. van der Linde was always there, and sometimes the only doctor there. And he and his wife Odette and their family of 2 boys really enjoy Alberta. He says and he said it, other doctors have said it from South Africa, that they feel, they really wish that we could attract some rural local doctors or Canadian doctors to our community, because that seems to be a difficult thing to do. But he's very, very appreciative of the lifestyle that this area provides to him and the unique population. And he figures it's an interesting town in which to practice medicine. So we are happy that Dr. van der Linde came, I think, in 2009 and is still with us. So excellent. We will move on. And I had another item on the agenda. I just wondered, Rosemary's having their July 1st celebration, and in the invitation that came out, we were all invited to participate in the parade. And I was wondering if there's any of you would be available so that we could do maybe take a county truck and have a group of us participate rather than just me. I thought it would be a sort of cool thing to do for our first function out in representing the county, and it's just a thought. We sometimes have done things like that in the past. You could have everybody, a few people walking, a few people riding. We decorate up the truck a bit and hand out candy. And yahoo. Tracy.
I was just wondering, maybe I could take my ponies and wagon and we could decorate that up. I have to get their feet done, but I don't know, that'd be kind of fun.
Absolutely. All of the above, or one of the above, or whatever could work, Trace. That'd be fun. Any other thoughts, ideas? Ellen?
Awesome idea, Tracy. And just a heads up, what I understand is that all the horses will be at the end of the parade. And there was a specific reason for that. But anyhow, all the horses will be right at the end. So that might be just a really good idea.
Sure.
What time does it all start? And do we have an idea? Is there a poster or something for the day's events, or?
Yeah, did you not get it? There was an email, I think, that Matt sent out to everybody, and there was a poster attached.
Oh, okay.
I think that
Okay,
was.
I'll go back and look. I still don't have internet at home, so I've been sporadically
Tracy.
going different places to check. So I probably have missed some stuff. So okay, I'll sort back through. Thanks.
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock. The parade is scheduled for 10 o'clock. Anybody else interested in participating or being available or are available? Clarence? Wayne? Did I see your hand up, Wayne? No. Wayne, you were my driver last time.
Yeah,
Brian.
I suppose I could come again.
I'll probably be there, but I was hoping to just be a spectator. If you need somebody to
No.
hand out candy, I'd do that. But whatever. If you need somebody, I'll help. But otherwise, I'll just be a spectator.
No, I think we should participate. So, I mean, and if we want to do, Tracy wants to do the horses, if there aren't a whole pile of us, I mean, we could walk and be with the horses, and then we wouldn't need a truck of any sort. the parade isn't that long. We could just decorate up the horses a little or whatever. Trace, what are you thinking? Is that what you're willing to do that?
Yeah, like I think we could probably, like I can fit another person up front and 4 people could ride in the back. And then we can just, if there's some banners or something maybe Ariana has or something that we could put on the side of the wagon and get some dollar store Canada Day gibberish to go on. And I think, didn't at one time, Kelly, didn't we have some pins for Canada Day, like the flags that we had? I might
Yeah.
even have some of those.
We'd be too late to order down to the federal government. That's where those come from. But maybe Karen might have some through our MP's office.
I just reached over onto my file cabinet, and I have a bunch too that I can bring along. You always have to be careful not to throw those out instead of the candy and have some kid eat it. But well, Trace, then that's probably, I mean, there's only a few of us that are interested in or able to be there that day. So so I'm thinking that Clarence and Brian and possibly Wayne and Ellen, Tracy, and I, and the more the merrier. But and we will, yeah. I know we have County of Newell. I think we have. I'll look in the Mustang. I think I have a County of Newell flag on a pole, maybe, or on an old javelin or something that I rigged up. So we'll try and get some things going for the county. The signs are always magnetic, so I don't know how well they would work on metal or not metal. But we'll see what the wagon is wood. Trace?
Yeah. If we have like the ones with like just a zip tie on, I think there's, if I remember right, we had some from before that we used when we had Stuart Finkbeiner with his team.
Yeah.
And I think there was some County of Newell banners that had the rivets that we zip tied. But I'll have to touch base with Ariana to see what we kind of have. And we can staple to the wagon. Like, it's not big by any means, but
No, it's great.
well, and the reeve, like, Molly, like if you rode up front, like your reeve banner, that one is magnetic, or
Yeah.
I guess we just have to figure it out.
Yeah, all of the things that I have are magnetic, but I just think we could just use anything County of Newell. We don't need the reeve involved that much, just reeve or just the County of Newell type things. But Hubie?
Well, I'd like to join you, but there's one in Tilly as well on the 3rd parade, but I can't be in on that one either. I'm gone camping with my grandkids. So there's another parade on the 3rd.
I don't know about it. Well, we'll see how the first goes, but Tracy will stay in touch and work on getting things organized. Okay.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Good. Well, that's all there is from me. And so at 1 o'clock, we have, it's 1:30, is it? 1:30, oh no, is our delegation, but I don't think there's anything else on our meeting that isn't in camera. We'll just flip to the last page, the minibus monthly report. I certainly know that there's a great deal of appreciation from people who have ridden the minibus over the last few months, and the fact that it has carried on, and that sometimes over lunch they've been able to use the council facility to eat, which has been great. So thank you to Anne and everyone who participates with keeping that going. I think Lane's involved as well. Strategic priorities chart, and maybe soon we'll have some upcoming community events. That would be a nice thought. And otherwise, I think, Ariana, we're good to move into camera, correct? You haven't missed anything?
Got everything.
Perfect, thank you. So we need a motion to move into camera. Who will do that for us? Anne Marie moves. All in favor? Opposed? Motion is carried.